Good evening, everyone. So, it's the last day, November 2nd. It's also 6 Months American Closing Day, but it's the last day that Scarowinds is open. And so I didn't think we were gonna make it, but we made it. If you can't hear me, I'm sorry. Just like the it's loud, but we made it, and we're going to do all the mazes, including Conjuring Beyond Fear, which is one we have not done. And it's very interesting to see. The net's scared because they're gonna touch her.
They're gonna touch me, I'm a minor.
But anyway, we're gonna see how Carowinds is. I was a fan of this event, and then I saw James Dominion's Halloween Haunt, and then I kind of was like, okay, Halloween Haunt blows this out of the water. So I want to see how it is. I will say they are fogging this park up because towards the front of the park, it is just fog everywhere. So I would say it's already, I've seen some better improvement, but it is much more expensive. $15 just for the Conjuring, and we already have our wristbands for all the mazes. So today we're gonna see how it is. Is it worth it? Luckily we got it on a cheaper day, of a Sunday. Of course it is the last day, so but we're gonna see everything that you would want to know. After doing Conjuring Beyond Fear, I will say that is unlike any maze I've ever done. It's not a maze. If anything, it's more of a journey of where you have a guide and they take you around. Start out, they explore things. Usually some scare actor comes, so there's not a lot. And now I see how they fit it, and I think it's really cool, the experience. Now, we did make an hour and a half line for that. Is it worth that line? No. But I think it's a really good experience that I'm glad Carowinds is doing, and it felt full through, and it had a storyline, which I really enjoyed that it had a story. I had an Annabelle doll for once, and I picked it up, it went away, and then I had to hold it, so that was really cool. And now we're gonna go to Paranormal Inc. Alright, so we just got on Paranormal Inc. I did not remember anything from this maze. I forgot to clarify that this is our, what's it called? This is our second time doing any of these mazes. Not this year, of course. But with that, I think the beginning is really good, the intro, the ghost is safe, and then she comes out, and then it's just really cool how, it splits up two, and then spoiler, the ghost, goes across the room. It's really cool, but towards the end there, it kind of lackluster, I think from going from Conjuring to this, yeah, there's not really a comparison. Conjuring is just a story-driven experience, this isn't, so still a good time. But yeah, I think the beginning is really strong, but towards the end it kind of dies down. Alright, so next is Slaughterhouse, and I was thinking, we take some of the things they're using to cut that meat, and should we use it to take that down? Because no one likes it. Let's be so real. Unless you like this, I think you're going insane, but maybe the paranoia has got to you. But yeah, last time I did this, I didn't really enjoy it. I said this is my Kingston Minion one. I'm just not a fan of the blood and the pigs. The blood and the stupid pigs. But we're gonna see any improvements if there is this year. So after getting on Slaughterhouse, I want to say the people in front of us, they were gunning. They were probably running, and I think that's really dangerous because we lost them. We didn't know where we went, and there were 3 ways, and so we went We went in one way that led us into a circle, and so we basically did a circle at one point, one mini circle. So yeah, it's fine. I'm just still not a big fan of that. And there's a huge section where there just is nothing. There's no scare actors. But next is Silver Screen Studios, Director's Cut, near Fury. Basically where Blood in the Bayou is at King's Dominion, it's right there. It's the exact same building. After doing Silver Studios, Director's Cut, I would say good set design, but overall I think it's just okay. Like, there's a point in the middle where there's not much scare actors, and I wish there was a little bit more. It's kind of just dead towards the middle, so, you know, I wish there was a little bit more. I think the set designs are fine. Also, one thing I don't like is from the queue, you can literally see the end of the run, like, you can see the end, so, you know, I wish they kind of cover it up, you know, but overall, it was okay. I like it better than Slaughterhouse. I don't like it better than Paranormal Inc., and still Conjuring is still my favorite. I don't think anything can beat Conjuring, but we still got 2 more mazes to go. Alright, so the next maze is the new for 2025 maze, Deficit 2.0. So this maze replaced Depth of Darkness, and also here's their new for 2025 coaster. Unlike King's Dominion, their new for 2025 coaster isn't open. But right now, we're gonna get on Deficit 2.0. I don't know anything about this maze, so we're gonna go in. I'm gonna go in blind. This is the one new maze beyond Conjuring that we have to get on. So we just did Deficit 2.0, and I would say they tried doing like the creepy like toy theme, and they mixed it in with the haunted theme, and like it could be like a really good story. It didn't work. It just didn't work. It was not executed well. So you start out first, and like that huge stone scene that we used for Deafness of Darkness, like that huge one, I remember walking in. I remember being here, and it's like a show, and then you like call Mr. Piggy, then he comes out, then but he looks like a monkey, and I don't know, they don't say anything, they just said go, so I don't know why you're running. Yeah, I don't know why you were running. Then you go. There were not a lot of scare actors there. It was kind of lackluster, like, I don't know, it was weird. I didn't like it. Like, especially that first part, I was like, what the heck is going on? Okay, I think it needs to get started a little bit faster, okay? Because you stop first, and they're like, hey, let's go, let me talk about the gas leak, okay? Like, let's keep on, like, I don't know. It's a little strange, but I don't know. I think it just wasn't executed well. I think that was probably one of my least, I think it may have been my least favorite. It just wasn't great. So this is being filmed, of course, on November 2nd when Six Flags America is gone. And here's Nighthawk, also gone. So all Become a Flying Dutchmans are gone. So we completed Tooth Fairy, and
It sucks.
compared to last year, like it was good last year. This year, we were the only ones. I'm gonna say that. There's a point where you go through these like 2 like cushions, and you have to like go through them, and it's like, I would say a decent amount of time you're in there, and it's like, it feels kind of like, it doesn't hurt. It didn't hurt for me at least, but I just did not like that part. Like, it felt like, I know it's the whole fear that you're like the fear of tight spaces, but like I don't have a fear of tight spaces, and that actually like got to me. So like, I don't know, I think it was too long, that section. There were not a lot of scare actors. Most of the time we were literally just walking through. But yeah, like I was like, oh, we're the only ones. We're gonna get scared a bunch. Like, we got scared a bunch at first, but after that we didn't. So like, I don't know. It just wasn't it. And I think that's something about this year's Scarowinds. I think generally Scarowinds got worse. We went through a few of the scare zones, and they weren't great either. Like, I think that the only thing that is worth right now that makes Carowinds good is Conjuring, because Conjuring is great. I think Conjuring needs scare actors when you're like gonna get spooked. Like, when you're going through some sections and I think you're gonna get scared. Like, I'm prepared. Like, there's probably someone's gonna jump out at us. No one jumped out. It was only during scenes they jumped out. So it'd be cool if, like, while you're going through and moving into another scene, that they did that. Yeah, that would have been cool. But after that, Conjuring is, like, I think the only reason why you would want to go to Scarowinds. After that, everything else kind of, like, wasn't great. Like, there was complaint I have with every like attraction, like every maze here, I have a complaint. Like, yeah, nothing's perfect, but like, especially this year, I have complaints that I think could be fixed. And I think one thing is staffing. I don't think there's enough scare actors, and I think that's the major issue. And they're just, I feel like there's a lot of budget cuts, and now that people have to pay for it, I think it's a little ridiculous. So I just don't see the worth. So those are my thoughts. So that ends our quick visit to Scarowinds for the 2025 season. If you ask me, with now the implementation of now prices for mazes and like just for Conjuring even, do I think it's worth it? No. For King's Dominion, I think yes. But this year, I think it's like King's Dominion, like Halloween Haunt, like felt like got somewhat of an upgrade. This year, it felt like it got a complete downgrade. Like it feels like Scarowinds just like it isn't. And I think the major thing is staffing. Staffing just isn't what it is. So there's major like sections of these mazes that you're not getting scared of. Where I feel like at King's Dominion, that wasn't really an issue. Like I think that's an issue most parks have, but this year especially Scarowinds, I think has been having issues with that. I think the only thing that was really worth it was Conjuring, not the hour-and-a-half line. The price is fine, but an hour-and-a-half line to do Conjuring, yeah, no. Like I said, the one thing that Conjuring think could have is more like scare actors between scenes, but like everything else, like Depths 2.0, like compared to Depthness of Darkness from last year, that thing's not good. That was my least favorite maze. Like I haven't complained about everything. Favorite was Paranormal Inc., but I still like felt like there was huge seconds where you weren't getting scared, and it was just, I don't know. I felt like Scarowinds was very lackluster this year, so I think that Scarowinds needs to up its game. If they want to charge these like prices that they are saying are premium experiences, they gotta up it. Conjuring's fine, but I think everything else needs to be like up its game if it's really gonna be worth that. Because right now it's just not. So thank you so much for watching. It'd be so cool if you gave this a like and subscribe. Remember to keep chilling with the Coaster Dude.